in the future as we get set now for the compound gold medal match for the juniors.
Junior match. This is the gold medal final.
Carl Archery along with Hugh McDonald as we get set for Lexi Keller and Runja Greideland from Norway in the junior women's compound gold medal match. And a big roar goes up from the crowd as the young ladies take to the stage here at the South Point Hotel Equestrian Center. Normally an equestrian center, but today we've turned it into an archery center. And these two young ladies take to the stage. This is Lexi Keller of the United States, who got here by defeating Maja Orlik of Croatia 6-2 in the quarterfinals. Lexi then went on to beat Maria Vinogradova of Russia by the same score of 6-2, and there is her coach.
Mel Nichols from the States, yes.
Yes, Mel Nichols. And now we take a look at Runja Greideland of Norway, who won her quarterfinal match hands down, defeating her opponent 6-0. Then had to get past Contessa Lowe 7-3 to make the finals, where she is meeting Lexi Keller. So Keller against Greideland in the junior women's compound match. All right, so Mr. McDonald, please tell us how we play this game and how the score is kept.
All right, this is a set play match. So we have 3 arrows per set, and it's a race to 6 points. So at the end of each set,
winner of the set is decided by the score of
they'll have agents down at the target scoring the arrows, and the archer with the higher score will earn 2 points for that set. If the archers are tied at the end of that set, they will each get 1 single point for that set. And the archer, if an archer out and out loses a set, they'll get 0 points.
Opening arrows at 9.
So a 9 for Runja Greideland to start off, and they'll alternate arrows.
Yes, each archer shoots 1 arrow at a time. Ms. Greideland started out. It was determined before that she would start this match. After this set, it will be the archer with the lower score, or the lower number of set points, who will lead out each set.
And the juniors, generally speaking, we're talking about youngsters who are between the age of 17 and 20.
Yes, that is the conventional age. At the World Championships level, there is no cadet, or at least at the Indoor World Championships level, there is no cadet category.
Which is 17 and under.
Exactly. So theoretically, some of these athletes might be younger. There is no real reason why a younger archer can't shoot 18 meters, because the distance is quite small. So you don't need a huge amount of bow weight. All you need to do is be good. And, you know, a 14-year-old can be just as good as an 18-year-old at this distance.
Well, great experience for these two young ladies and the archers to come here in the junior competition.
And this is a gorgeous venue. So I wish I'd been on a stage like this when I was a junior. The lights, the audience, all of this.
It's world class.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
Well, the World Archery Federation does a tremendous job of setting up these venues and allowing us to bring it to you via YouTube. And we'll continue to do the same throughout the outdoor season, which will start in April in Shanghai, continue in May in Antalya, Turkey, and then we'll head back to my stomping grounds, Ogden, Utah.
Spectators, at this time,
so we see the scores are in, and Runja Greideland with 29-28 for Lexi Keller. And so the 2 set points go to Runja Greideland from Norway, who is 18 years old. Lexi, not 16 years, no, excuse me, 17 years old. So Lexi Keller, 17 years old, was on the compound junior women's team from the U.S. that finished second earlier this week here in Las Vegas, and getting some sage words of advice from her coach.
So again, television, it's so hard to get an idea of what you're trying to accomplish, what these girls are trying to accomplish at this event. And if you want to picture it for yourself at home, you're aiming basically at the size of a penny from across a basketball court.
Right, 18 meters.
Pretty close
Probably
to 20
about
yards.
25 yards, yeah, 20 yards.
Yeah, it's about 10 centimeters shy, about 4 inches shy of 20 yards.
So as close as it may seem,
10.
that target is awfully small.
That target is awfully tiny.
Calls for great eyesight, a steady hand, nerves of
Ooh,
steel.
that was a big twitch. This will be interesting. She pulled it back.
Control. Hit
9.
There's a
Lång
9.
med det.
Shot here. There you go.
Sterke
Cerrutia,
skudd unna, hele
a little
tiden.
bit shaky on that shot.
Det går fint.
Oh, there's a big flinch. That's a miss.
All right.
So what that does
Slapp av.
is that means that she'll get only 8 points for that top target,
Well, actually, means that
and she'll only be allowed to shoot one more arrow into another target. So she can get a maximum of 18
Let's finish
points.
this one strong here.
Bare tenk på deg sjøl du nå.
So at this point, basically Miss Greidland has won this set as well.
Nice shot.
there's a 9 just out of the
So a
ring.
9 as she does
All right,
hit the
good shot.
bottom target.
Yeah. So the nerves, now she could have shot either the middle or the bottom target,
Right, either one.
The archer from
but she
Norway.
chose to just go on with her normal shooting
Oh,
program,
no.
aim at the bottom target, and shoot it that way. Get back on track.
So the young lady from Norway, who's
Puss där och
18
slappar av.
years old.
So they both had a pretty big flinch on that one. The American paid for it a little bit more than the girl from Norway.
And hopefully this helps both of them down the road as they get into
Hold on.
competition at an even higher level on a bigger stage.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the best things that Lexi can do right now is come back and shoot a great set, because that'll prove to her, it'll get that oops out of her mind, and it'll prove to her that she can shoot well despite the fact that she's had a mistake.
Sure,
That's one of
finish
the
off strong.
It's one of the terrific things about set play. Lexi, Ms. Keller, is just as much in this game now as she was the last set. It's not that she's down 4 set points to 0,
However,
but she can still come back. It's not a cumulative total,
right.
which at this point, if it was cumulative total,
Start this one off
she
strong,
might
you
as
got
well
it
pack
here.
up and go home. She's so many points behind.
We're going to keep fighting. That's the fun part. That's what we do. We always
She's
keep
down
fighting.
only 4-0, and you can hear her
Have
coach
fun and
Mel
shoot it. Trust your shot. You got a
telling
great
her,
shot.
you're still in this thing.
Absolutely.
Just
Fight and
focus
have fun.
Concentrate, right? Exactly. She wins the next 2 set points. Well, she wins the next 2 sets.
Okay.
It's a
tie
game.
Norway leading 4-0 in set play.
But it's also,
Lexi Keller of
at
the
that
United
age,
States shooting
I
first, target
can't
number 1.
imagine what the emotions are doing to her.
Nice strong shot.
She'll have to work hard to settle herself down after that and get to work. She's got the skills. She's made it all the way to the gold medal match.
There
There's a nice 10.
she is.
That's what I like to
There
see.
you go. I like that.
So Lexi Keller dialing in.
Oh, there's another twitch.
track.
That's interesting.
Bra Runa.
And gets a 10.
Another great shot, Lexi. Just like
Veldig
that
bra
first one.
jobba Runa.
So she recovers from the flinch.
Akkurat sånn.
And Rune Greidland from Norway.
There you go. I like
Look at
that. See, that's what we're
that.
talking
Dead
about.
center. Inside out. A little bit of archery jargon there. An inside out 10 is a 10 that doesn't touch the inside of the 10 ring.
10-9 liner, probably a
Okay,
10.
nice and strong. We'll get a trifecta right here.
Slapp her av.
And you
Pust
can hear
dere
the
inn med
coaches
nesa uten munn og slapp
talking to
her
their
av.
athletes. Almost walking them through
Nice.
this. Another nice shot.
That's a gorgeous
Good
comeback
serves.
after that previous set.
That'll be up to the judge to call that last
That's a
one.
mentally strong archer right there. That's terrific.
That's okay. She's going to help us out.
10.
There's another 10. That's interesting.
She's not listening.
So this could be a split set.
Do not have a clear
They split the
determination
setting,
about
they each get 1 point.
2
Yes.
arrows. We will wait for the judges'
A
call.
5-1 advantage. And of course,
Pust dere.
as you said a
Ikke
little
ferdig
while
ennå
ago,
før det er offisielt.
If the score stands as posted,
That's
it
true.
will be
So
5-1 in favor of Miss Greidland.
if they split it, it'll be 5-1. But it could go either way. It could be Miss Greidland winning right here, depending on
However,
whether Miss Greidland's arrow's 9 star is considered a 10,
Greidland gets the 10,
and
10,
Miss
10.
Keller's is considered a 9, then Miss Greidland would win the match straight out.
Avgjort.
If it goes the other way, so Miss Greidland's 9 has already been judged a 10. So the best Miss Keller can hope for is a tie and live to fight another day.
Thank you.
Hopefully the judge will indicate
so waiting for the final decision from the judges.
Oh, it looks like it.
It looks like it's going to be ruled a 10.
9. From the sound of the coaches, it sounds like the Norwegian has won.
Waiting for the official upload of the score.
Her best result to date has been a pair of ninth
And
place
victory
finishes.
for Rune
Won in
Grönland
last
of
year's
Norway
World
in
Archery
straight
Youth
sets,
Championship.
6-0.
He was also on Norway's mixed team that came
Silver
in ninth
medal,
with the second stop on the Archery World
Lexi
Cup tour
Keller,
in Turkey.
USA.
Good job, Coach.
That's a good win for Ms. Grydland. It's a bit of a shame and a bit of a learning lesson for Ms. Keller. And it's one to grow on, I guess.
I guess that's a good way of putting it, Hugh. So Lexi obviously disappointed, but again, getting an opportunity to compete in this kind of a setting will stand her in good stead down the road, I'm sure. But it's Rune Grydland of Norway who wins 6-0.
Straight set victory.
Straight sets. So the junior women's compound gold medal match goes to the Norwegian.
Our compound
Rune
junior
Grydland.
men's gold medal final.